I know that the presentation is really loud, but let me just show you the size of the bag that I have from the Pokemon European International Champions. This is that big. That is chunky. Our overlords have given us subtitles. We do not need YouTube captions.
It's the Netflix series Pokémon Concierge.
Oh, another season of Pokemon Concierge?
On a tropical island.
I'm not gonna lie, this was really cute to watch.
Just look at the personality and how they move.
Arcanine as well! Yo, more. Let's go! They put out a lot of love in this animation. For like the special effects, I mean, for all of this. Holy moly. Charizard X! Ah! My baby. Okay, but give me game. Come on, give me game. Pokemon Champions? Now in development? Switch and iOS/Android. Yo, okay, so you can play between console and that. Let's go. Hello, Sin. How's it going?
This title will be focused on the Pokemon battles you know and love from core Pokemon games. What's more,
that is definitely going to scratch the itch of all the competitive.
Thanks to this connectivity, you won't be limited to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon Champions. You'll be able to team up with Pokemon who joined you on your adventures in previous Pokemon games.
Scarlet Violet,
we hope you're looking forward to battling Pokemon trainers from all corners of the world.
Just before we get back into it, the Champions is battle orientated, so it's not like gameplay and narrative. It's mostly just battles. So you would just be like, oh, everything that you can move over. So you can move stuff from your Pokemon Go into your Pokemon Home. Pokemon Home does need a subscription. It's usually like a yearly one. But this is what it is. So it's in development. It will be for Nintendo Switch, iOS, and Android. So this is like purely like battle orientated. You'll be using your device to play even with people on the Switch as well. Battling them with your teams that you have moved over from potentially your Pokemon Go, your Scarlet and Violet. Connect to Pokemon Home to Pokemon Champions. And then when you have this, so you can deposit from Pokemon Go. So once you deposit it into Pokemon Home, you're not going to be able to get that back in Pokemon Go. But then once it's in Pokemon Home, then you can connect it to Pokemon Champions. At the time of release, only select Pokemon will be available for use in Pokemon Champions. Not all Pokemon available in Pokemon Home will appear in Pokemon Champions. So there will be a very, very small dex, a Pokédex in comparison, or catalog of Pokemon in comparison to what you are used to. Select Pokemon will be available for use in Pokemon Champions. Not all Pokemon available in Pokemon Home will appear in Pokemon Champions. Pokemon you send into Pokemon Champions via Pokemon Home are limited to Pokemon that appear in Pokemon Champions. Pokemon you have originally obtained in Pokemon Champions cannot be deposited into Pokemon Home. Oh, if you have obtained the Pokemon in Champions. So I guess if there's probably a way of gaining new Pokemon via Champions, those Pokemon that you gained in Champions are not going back into Pokemon Home. But Connect, I guess, is both ways. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, the Pokemon you can bring over to each game via Pokemon Home are limited to Pokemon that appear in those games. So yes, whatever is like how Pokemon Go was, where they restricted it to a certain roster, which was, I guess, one region. And then they started expanding outwards that way. Pokemon Champions will probably be the same. They'll have like a specific roster, maybe the most popular Pokemon to start with. And then afterwards, they will probably go down the route of just being like, well, you know, like we're gonna keep putting energy into it because, you know, anything that's gonna end up on mobile is probably gonna have a lot of support and development anyway. So I don't think it will just stop there.
In Pokemon Champions.
But yeah, Pokemon Go does seem like a one-way thing into that, which is fine. Scarlet Violet is deposit and withdraw, so you can do both. And then that's, once you've connected it to that, I think maybe you can get it back out. I don't know. That kind of makes me think the same as this, but I don't know. I know I'm in the way of it, but listen, my big head, I'm just in the way of everything right now.
Finally, here's the latest update on Pokémon Legends Z-A.
Okay, tell me this. Are we able to fully customize our outfits? I don't like uniforms at all. Oh my goodness, look at it. Are these our starters? Oh, yo, okay. Excuse me? What was that? Did you just jump over? What in the parkour was that? A Mega Lucario, let's go. I'm so happy to see Mega Evolutions again. It's been far too long. There's one of Zygarde's many forms. Alright, tell us more about this, okay? I saw a lot of confusion. I'm gonna have to go through it again.
Pokémon Legends Z-A is a new title in the Pokémon series. The story takes place in Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
Oh, this is looking sick.
These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a city that people and Pokémon truly share. After you arrive in Lumiose City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokémon, one of which will become your first partner: Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. You'll choose one of these Pokemon to accompany you on a new journey.
It's between Chikorita or Totodile for me.
The hotel where you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also meet his partner, Floette. Lumiose's redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
Oh, she is giving me bad vibes.
The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer.
Not a CEO in a game. Oh my goodness. Definitely not.
To help people and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild zones. These areas, located throughout Lumiose, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive. To catch one of these wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
It's giving one of those zombie survival types of elements.
Catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch.
You know the ones, rundown cities, except for this is like a very beautiful Lumiose City.
This game offers a style of Pokemon battling not seen in previous titles.
Are we gonna have Pokemon chasing after us again?
Moves can have a longer.
We all know the one with Snorlax, right?
Different areas of effect.
Yeah, this one will only be on Switch.
Pokemon Legends Z-A.
No actual release date.
2025.
Everything is coming in late 2025. What do you mean? Ah. And I think at this point we're going to look at the updates for Pokemon Legends. So obviously Pokemon Legends Z-A is going to operate like Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I like how it's very... it's not the same. So it's not like with Arceus where they decided that they were going to do it all in like a rustic old village kind of thing. This time they're doing it in a highly developed city. Like very technologically advanced city. So I'm guessing that this is probably like our uniform. I'm hoping that like with Arceus that there was an array of customization as well. But the hair looks really cute and the little like cowlick over here going on. And obviously these are your starter Pokemon. So yeah, as Changbang said, that there's 2 from the same region. I would choose probably Totodile or Chikorita, to be honest, because while he's cute, I'm not very fond of his 3rd form. I hope that they increase the range of Mega Evolutions that there are. Look at his little run though. His arms are fully up in the air. What the hell? So this is in one of those zones where Pokemon just roam about and that's like a part of their habitat. So I think this is quite cool. Are we limited to only staying in Lumiose City? And how big is Lumiose City? Like in like retrospect. I know that they put a map out there. Yeah, see this? That is the bracelet for the Mega Evolution. And Lucario becomes its Mega Evolved self. There you go. With a little symbol above his head. Then you have Mega Absol, Mega Kangaskhan, which was... You see his baby? His baby is not in his pouch. That's how you know that this Mega Kangaskhan is like it, bro. There's a reason why Mega Kangaskhan was banned from like most battles. So there you go. You have your Mega Gyarados, X down here, Y up here. Obviously, I know like the most common criticism of these games is like, oh, the animation, oh, this, oh, that. It doesn't look as clean and polished as that. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to play this game. Shh, silence. I'll play this game. I will lose all my money to it. I'm sorry, but she just looks like a villain, okay? I don't trust Jet. And explain this to me, right? It's like a Pokemon on his head. What is that? Is that a hat? Is that a man bun? She's definitely evil. We don't trust CEOs in these games. What is going on with up here, though? Wait. What do you mean, wait? Is that a Buneri pin on him? I don't even know. Like, I can't even tell. It just, like, what is going on? The bun, right? That's what I'm saying. This is one of Zygarde's forms. The zoom in. So, Lumiose City, right? Prism Tower. Customization. You have clothes here, clothes there. I'm pretty sure we will be able to spec out our character. So, these days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan, right? So I guess these are all scaffolding and things like that. So, but I think this is sick. Was there always holograms as well? I need to know things. I need to know a lot of things. Gotta show us Trubbish. Eevee, excuse me. Look at this cutie. Not this cutie here. This cutie is coming, like rolling over. Go on now. Who would you guys? Evoy? Yeah, literally. So who are you guys choosing?
Become your first partner. Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile.
So these two here, you either have one or the other. You don't have both of these two characters over here.
Here are some of the colorful characters you'll encounter.
Totodile's happiest boy.
When you arrive in Lumiose, you'll meet a new friend and ally. Either Urbane or Tawny.
Yeah, so it's either Urbane or Tawny. Hence why they have like the same style, like hair kind of thing going on. AZ is so tall. Holy moly. Have you seen this guy's legs? I have forgotten all about this guy. Are we just short? Or is this place small? Or is he just tall? Is he huge or are we 10? Or is the place just mismatched for him? Like, tell me.
Managed by Quasartico Inc.
Quasartico. Okay, so it's being managed by this. So this redevelopment is due to these two, right? But I don't get good vibes off of her whatsoever. Or him. Why is he wearing sunglasses indoors? She's probably a really nice lady and I'm just judging her. Am I wrong though? This car that's just parked this way, I was just getting this whole rundown city zombies, except for you replace the zombies with Pokemon that will charge at you whenever you look in their direction funny. i.e. Snorlax with the red eyes. Or gigantic Rapidash trying to crush you or anything else, you know? Because this doesn't seem safe at all.
If you're having a hard time catching one...
Can we talk about where it's bouncing to? Hold on a second. Let us go and look at the bounces of these. Right? To catch a Pokemon. Well, we do not need this in slow. But right. Let's talk about this. He throws the Pokeball. Yes, throwing. It bounces. Bounces over there, bouncing, Did it bounce on that table or is it just bouncing in air? Like, explain to me. Fletchling, what are you doing? Explain it to me. And this one over here, bouncing off of... Are you bouncing off the chair or what is happening? I wonder if it has the same systems as Pokemon Legends Arceus. I was going to say something and I forgot about it at the same time. But what I mean is that you have to catch a Pokemon several times over to get an entry into your Pokédex. I wonder if that's the same. Chikorita has disarming voice. I mean, Chikorita is cute. I think it also would have a disarming voice. So your friend is already willing to fight. This new friend that you make is the one who's going to counterpick you, right? Wait, no, she didn't counterpick you. Why do rivals not counterpick you anymore? I kind of liked it when our rivals used to counterpick us, like, intentionally just to be like, oh, so you picked water type, I'm going to pick grass. You know, you picked fire type, well, I guess I'm going to drown you with water pulse. Anyway. Point is, I kind of miss that element of a challenge from the get-go. Obviously, when your Pokemon are at like level 5 and all that they know is Scratch or something along the lines of that. Moves can have a longer or shorter reach. Okay, Tepig uses Rollout, right? And Rollout has quite a bit of like a range. Water gun is used. Oh my goodness. Moonblast. Protect. See, this seems really cool, right? That you can actually see it happening. So Moonblast versus Protect. And, you know, Lucario protected itself. But then also having a little rundown as well. Flame Wheel. Stealth Rock. So Stealth Rock is... That's actually, like... To visualize Stealth Rock, you know, obviously when you see it in... the regular Pokemon games, you see just a whole bunch of things being tossed out, but you don't see it actually visualized like this. So I think this is really cool. And like Talonflame is just dying because of it as well. Hippowdon is going to destroy that building it's standing on, literally. Kangaskhan was banned from a lot, by the way. Mega Kangaskhan was just like... See, look, he is just ready to go. I'm going to move myself over here so you guys understand that this little one is ready to just beef. Look at him. He's like moving his arms up and down. Like, he's ready to go. Oh my gosh. You see this guy? He spins around. He's all just like, I am ready to mess up your day. With the most anime of anime just kind of like pose as he hops out of Mama's pouch. Oh my goodness. I could talk all day about Charizard X, but I'm not going to. We're going to just talk about Kangaskhan. 2 for the price of 1 Kangaskhan. Look how big Kangaskhan is, though. And, like, over here, as you can kind of see, even the baby's out here. And the thing is with Mega Kangaskhan is I'm pretty sure its thing was, like, it hits twice because of the fact that it's 2 of them. So they're both doing bulldoze right now. They're both being excessive AF. This is the best side-eye ever. This is the side-eye I give people when they talk the most. The most-ish. 2 for the price of 1 Kangaskhan. 1.5 bulldoze. I'm excited. So this is the map of Lumiose City, right? I really hope it isn't confined to one city, I think. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. If we could travel more, that would be great. I also want to know what jobs that we'll have because this looks like our setup. So I don't know what our role is in this game, but I want to know like what little odd jobs and like side quests we have going on. Are we collecting parts of Zygarde? What's going on?
We hope everybody can wait just a little longer.
I cannot wait a little bit longer. I need it now. I'm kidding.
That concludes our announcements for today. Thank you very much for watching.